everyone, welcome to my channel 100 Stories. Today I'm going to present you story 5. The title of this story is A Journey to Mount Everest. So before I do that, make sure to subscribe my channel for my other 95 stories, share, comment and like as well. Now let's begin. A Journey to Mount Everest. It was a bright sunny day. The sun was all over the mountains and there were clear blue skies all around. Zhang Wei was ready for Everest expedition, a dream from very childhood. Wei was from China and he had come to climb Mount Everest with some of fellow Chinese enthusiasts. Wei had heard about Chomolungma, the Chinese name of Mount Everest, when he was in school and he was fascinated by it and wanted to be on the top of the peak, the highest land on earth. So this was the reason why he came to Nepal. He and his friends arrived in the only international airport in Nepal. All of them were exhausted from their long flight from Beijing to Chengdu, then Kathmandu. Grown in capital city of China, Wei was an engineer and had a decent job in a construction firm of Beijing. Like many other China's new generation's youths, he was also graduated from a university of USA. For few days they explored Kathmandu and met with some of the people at Tamil to discuss about their preliminary plan of expedition. After the required training of expedition, they were prepared. They were ready to have a journey of lifetime to summit the highest peak on earth. It was a cold morning. Wei and his friends had to be in Kathmandu airport at 6 o'clock to catch the early morning flight. Wei was very excited as he got on the plane. It was going to take off. It was a twin otter known for land and takeoff in short and rough runway and instrumental in connecting mountain and remote districts of country to Kathmandu and other cities. They were in. The wheels of the plane were rolling on the concrete runway and they folded up as the plane took off. They rose up in the air, fast. This was amazing. He had seen the mountain scenery of Nepal while arriving here, but to be there was a different story and he was close to that. There were hills and mountains stretched out far and beyond. Cold mist and clouds were blocking some of the hills and mountains, and he knew that his country was right beyond the mountain line. There were some small houses surrounded by snow. It was all very fascinating. The scenery, in a simple word, was beautiful. They were approaching the Lukla airport. Anything wrong could have happened as the airport was one of the most dangerous ones in the world. But nothing bad happened. During the flight, at one point, Wei and his friends' heart froze when planes started shuddering, but soon they tried to calm down. In Kathmandu, they had learned that it was routine of twin otter because of high mountain wind turbulence. The morning was windy. They felt kind of relief when they landed in Lukla airport. The mountains around were fully whitened, and cold wave of wind hit their ears. It had taken them only half an hour to reach there. It was very refreshing seeing the hills and mountains from so close instead of looking at them out through the airplane window. Wei and his friends spent time exploring Lukla, interacting with the locals and experiencing the traditional Nepalese culture. They stayed in a hotel for the night. The next morning they started their trek from Lukla to Namche. They had to trek the whole day and had to take short breaks and rest for a while in small hotels found on the way, a sitting space built by locals on the walking trail for commuters. While trekking to Namche, Wei and his friends met a very helpful old woman, around 65 or so. Dolma Sherpa was inspired by her own instinct to help everyone who was to cross paths with her there. Mostly used to be tourists from different countries. She used to sit on a bench built in dense forest every day with some local food and seasonal fruits with water to serve the people. The walking trail was steep up and everyone used to pant as they climbed up on it. They also used to be desperate to rest on the place Dolma sat on. At the very moment, kind-hearted Dolma would offer them some local foods and water if their bottles were emptied. She used to come there every day around 12 o'clock in the afternoon and would stay there until 5 o'clock. She used to pack some local seasonal foods in her bamboo basket named Doko and would carry on her back with some water bottles. Occasionally, she was helped by some local youths to collect and bring food in the place. Wei and his friends were fascinated by Dolma's determination towards helping others. Despite having wrinkles on her face and a slightly bent body because of old age, there she stood, smiling warmly at them. The old woman wouldn't speak English nor understand, but she knew most of the tourists' nationality by seeing their faces and ways of speaking. Ni hao. She greeted Wei and his friends, learning that they were Chinese. Wei wanted to talk with her, but she wouldn't reply. The guide translated from Nepali to Chinese. She belongs to the family of Pasang Lamu Sherpa, the first Nepali woman to summit Mount Everest. As she is related to such a person, she feels a deep connection to the mountain, and she wishes to help all the people who attempt to climb or want to be close. She also does this because she loves social work and doesn't let her age get in the way. So that's the end of story 5. What do you think of this story? Make sure to write in the comment section down below. But before you do that, I want to tell you the takeaway of this story. The takeaway of this story is, if you have the kindness in your heart to help someone, age is just a number. You saw that Wei was very much fascinated by Dolma's determination to helping others. So that's it for this story, guys. Next video, I'll be returning with the continuation of this story, but with a different title. An expedition gone wrong. So, to see that and my other 94 stories, make sure to subscribe my channel. Bye!